Alright, so I'm back with another video and I'm going to take you guys through an arm workout today. So what I'm going to be doing is actually explaining the exercise as I go, like I did in my previous video, trying to give you guys as much tips and hints as I can. And you can actually even do the workout in your own time, so I'll leave the workout in the description box below. So with that said, let's go. Alright, so the first exercise we're going to be starting with is the EZ bar over here. So I'm going to be doing a tricep pushdown variation. And you'll see what I'll do is actually I'm going to come pretty close to my body, so my elbow's going to be tucked in. I'm going to focus on that long head of the tricep, so really going to focus on squeezing that, get the contraction, aiming for about anywhere between 10 and 12 reps here, and we're going to superset that with a overhead variation, so I'll show you guys now. See, I'm keeping the elbows really close to my body and really focusing on squeezing at the bottom and really bringing it up slowly as well. So you don't want to jerk the weight around, you really focus on isolating that long head of the tricep, getting that squeeze. Okay, so straight away I'm going to jump into an overhead extension here, so you probably have to lower the weight a little bit. It's going to completely burn out the triceps. So I'm going to come forward. You can really see I'm actually fully extending my elbows at the top, almost letting my elbows hang so my triceps are pulling, and I'm coming down, squeezing down, getting that squeeze. Full extension, let my triceps pull, coming down, squeezing the bottom, like that. Oh, kills. Alright, so that's the superset for that one. Getting the full long head of the tricep. See there. Okay, so we're going to jump straight into a bicep curl here. So what I normally like to do is actually sit down and focus on it. That way you're not going to get much leverage in the motion, you're not going to get any swing or anything like that. So to warm up, we're still going to go for the 8 to 12 rep range. 3 sets, here we go. Focus on supinating at the top and getting that little contraction at the top so you can get that peak. Lowering the weight really slowly. Again, I'm not really swinging, using my body to get the weight up, and keeping my back nice and straight. Getting that contraction. You should really feel the peak of your bicep at the top. Every rep. Coming in. It's almost like you're letting your body come forward slightly into it. Just going to really control it, make sure I get that rotation, come down nice and slowly for 3 seconds, and getting that full stretch. So you want to make sure you actually lock your tricep at the bottom, like that. That way you're going to really lengthen the bicep and get that full contraction at the top. Alright, so for the next circuit what we're doing is we're going to be doing the pre-core tricep extension over here, but a little bit of different variation. So I'll show you guys how I do this one. Again, you really want to focus on keeping your elbows really tight, close to your body, and making sure that you get that full contraction at the top, squeezing. Same thing as well, slow eccentric phase. So we're going to jump straight into this, show you guys now. So I've just found that from personal preference, I actually like sitting outside of the machine, so facing the other way around. And that way I just get like a better range of motion. I don't really feel restricted at all, and I feel my tricep activate a lot better. So again, same deal, you want to bring your elbows close to your body, go up, squeeze down, leaning forward slightly, so my chest is coming into play a little bit, but for the most part my triceps are the primary muscle group being activated here, especially the long head. So about 10 reps there, anywhere between 10 and 12. Going reasonably heavy as well. I find that this is probably one of the best exercises to really put on a lot of mass in your triceps, and triceps are one of those muscle groups that you really find that if they're well developed, they'll make your arm look so much bigger. A lot of people just focus on trying to build their biceps up, but you're not going to have huge arms unless your triceps are actually bigger than your biceps, in my opinion. So that's why I've always really focused heavily on my triceps and brought them up. So now I'm going to jump into the next exercise straight away. All right, so we're going to jump straight into the barbell curl here. And the idea with this is you really want to focus on making sure your elbows are fully extended at the bottom, lengthening that tricep, coming up. We really focus on getting that peak contraction and actually almost like supinating your grip. So you see I'm curling my wrist at the top, like that. So what I mean by that full extension is you're actually fully lengthening the biceps and squeezing your triceps to the bottom almost. And that way you're gonna get that full contraction. So 12 reps there, and then we're gonna jump straight into the hammer curls. And I'll show you guys that now. All right, so we're gonna jump straight into the hammer curls here and really focus on isolating the brachialis. So this is really gonna add thickness to your bicep and your forearm, but we really want to focus on here in this exercise is really focusing on leaning forward slightly and keeping your elbows close to your body, coming up, squeezing, come down. Same idea, you want to lengthen your triceps, squeeze at the bottom, and come up. Just going 10 reps here. You can see how I'm getting the brachialis and that forearm in there as well. So that way you're getting a full rounded arm. So yeah, pretty good pump. All right, so the last part of the circuit, what we're doing is an overhead extension. So we're coming up, bringing the dumbbell behind my head and actually extending upwards like that. I'm actually gonna be doing that standing just over the bench here. So probably grab like 26 to start with. Again, we're doing 4 sets, so she might go a little bit lighter, see how we go. So bring that dumbbell up above your head. Again, you want to make sure that your elbows are really close to your body. So coming up. And that full extension at the bottom. Keep your elbows tight, squeezing up. Like that. You don't really have to lock out the elbows at the top. It's gonna almost lock out. Up. All right, so we've done that one. So again, really focus on the inside of the long head. So you've got your long head tricep here, that one, and obviously your short head. So we're focusing on the actual inside of the long head on that exercise. So again, 4 sets, anywhere between 10 and 12 reps. And you're gonna superset that with the next exercise I'll show you guys now. All right, so what we're doing here is the rope push down, but we're doing it something a little bit different. So what I'm doing is coming really close to my body, bringing my elbows, flaring them outwards. I'm actually almost like bringing my head over the top and coming out. So that way you're gonna really get lengthening of the short head of the tricep. So full extension and squeeze outwards, making sure your elbows are flared out. Just going for about 8 to 10 reps. So again, a lot of people don't really focus on emphasizing the short head, and it's one of those muscle groups that will really stand out if you actually focus on doing it. So you can see it there briefly, and now we're gonna jump straight into preacher curl. So 1 arm dumbbells over a bench, So we'll jump straight into that, and that'll be the last exercise for arms. So let's go. So you kind of want to start with a light weight. I'm only going 12 kilos here. And again, we're doing it single arm, so one arm at a time, just over any sort of bench with a slight incline. And what I'm doing is coming down, lengthening my bicep to where it's fully lengthened like that. And then I'm coming up, rotating slightly inwards, getting that peak contraction of the bicep. Then coming down slowly, so that 3-second eccentric, full lengthen and squeeze up, full contraction. So just going through about 8 to 10 reps here until my form starts to go. I'm not lifting a huge amount of weight, so I probably will increase the weight a little bit. But yeah, it's probably one of my favorite exercises to really isolate your bicep, especially the peak of the bicep. So, and if you start struggling in the motion, you can actually kind of spot yourself a little bit. So you can come up, give yourself a little touch. If you get stuck, I'd rather do that rather than actually jerking the weight up, because you can actually injure yourself. So 10 reps on that arm, same deal with the other arm. So you can see I'm really emphasizing rotating my wrist in. You can see my peak there, coming down slow. Split myself slightly, come up, squeeze, hold that for at least 2 seconds, come down, and that's it. So we're gonna wrap up the workout there, guys. Jaden's got a shirt off, so hope you guys did enjoy the workout. If you did, do give the video a like and comment some suggestions you guys want to see. I will be getting back into vlogs next week as well, so you can expect at least one training video that's informative like this, and then at least one vlog. So workouts in the description box, give it a go on your own time. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next week.